Mr. Speaker. It's very true.
Mr. Speaker.
Stephen Browning.
Rise to speak to this subordinate legislation, confirmation and validation bill. The Green Party, we're in support of it. It's a process bill. I note that the Regulatory Committee has suggested that it can be done in a better way, and I think it was very good to hear, it was very positive to hear the government saying earlier in a speech that it's prepared to look at how they might be able to streamline it when this same process is undertaken next time. So that's a very positive thing. I'll mention the Commodity Levies Act part of it as well. It's unfortunate, I think, that there is not at least one more commodity levy mentioned there. We've got navel orange, kiwi fruit, nashi, arable crops, cereal, silage, maize and asparagus. The organic sector in New Zealand is able to get absolutely no levies. The organic sector is not funded by government either, and this government has chosen not to support the organic sector in getting a Commodities Levy Act in operation so that it could actually be funded for the benefit that it would bring to New Zealand, as does happen in numerous other countries around the world, and particularly progressive countries in Europe and Scandinavia. The organic sector talked to the government about how the organic sector might get support, and everybody realised that getting another commodities levy in was no small task, and we accept that there's nearly inevitably in the introduction grower or producer resistance, albeit the growers and producers get a very good benefit once the levy is in, and their organisations and their research supporters get the benefit from that. I'm looking forward to a time when the organic sector in New Zealand is properly appreciated, that the benefit that it does from building soils, which build for intergenerational support and production, from the health benefits that can come from a better quality food, that the extra jobs it can create, good green jobs it can create from that, that would actually come if there was proper support. It was a shame that this government, rather than getting in behind and in lieu of a Commodities Levy Act, actually dropped the process where growers could actually get some support towards getting certification into organics, where they would actually be steered through the course that was needed to do that. That was working, that had good measurables, and initially the government allowed it to roll over but closed it down. Why? Is it part of the fact that it might show up some other parts of production because there's actually some best practice that could be shown in that? It was hard to tell, apart from the fact that maybe there was not seen to be that immediate cash cow that we get from one of our other sectors. Mr. Speaker, the Greens, as I say, support this, and we're happy to be part of a cross-house support of it. But the note I've made of organics and the commodities levies, the lack of support needs to be noted too, and we hope that this government will, and other parties, end up with a cross-house support for the organic sector as part of the clean green image and brand that has been touted from the government side earlier on the day. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Katrina Shanks.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It's my pleasure